100 times 250. No, I'm right. Okay, I'm right. 250,000. Right. Anyway, I inhaled 250,000. This is gonna trip me up. Is 100 times 250? What is that? What's 10 times 250? 2,500. 2,500 times 10. 2,500. 125,000? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I inhaled that much protein, right? Every single day, thousands and thousands, and probably over 100,000 grams of protein over 8 months. And I trained for about an hour a day, every day, for about 200, over 200 days, right? And it took me 8 months and cutting down, and now something is there. Not defined yet, but something is there. Or like me and the homies, right? And we don't talk about the gym, right? We started talking about that a lot, actually. Like, how about especially about what I do. And dude, it was cool, man. It's it feels good to like get recognized for like a goal. Because thing is, you're not gonna notice your results in the gym like day by day, but over years, over months and many months and years, you will. And today was just like, hey, nobody else did that but me. Having said that, my diet is still terrible. I have 150 grams of protein a day. That's 5 freaking Fairlives. Because it depends on if I have chicken that day. If I do, I'll take it down a notch, depending on how much chicken I have, or sources of other protein that I have. But unless I have no source of protein, I'm hitting my 150 goal. So my diet, I got my protein from that. Actually, what I eat during the day, it's terrible. Like yesterday, I had just a bunch of bread, and I felt hungry the entire day because bread isn't filling. I don't think it is. And then today, I had I woke up and I was like, I need to eat something. And I'm a 1 meal a day type of guy. And I was like, my buddy's gonna want to eat later. I also want to eat right now. So I made the executive decision to eat right now. I never do this, but I did. So I ate Chick-fil-A. I had egg white grill with the chicken burrito, right? I had like 6 salsas. I had that. And then I was like, okay, that's like, I don't know, 1,000 plus 1,700 plus 750 from the calories from the protein, or 1,600 calories from the protein, plus whatever I eat with the guys. Like, in my head, I'm going way over my calorie limit. But, like, I was like, dude, I'm starving. Again, I just had bread. Like, I feel like that's not filling. And it wasn't. It was not filling. So, I did that. I went over there and then went kayaking. And kayaking was so tiring. Dude, I swear I lost like 400 that day. Today. I'm talking today. And then when we were done, we ended up at a food place. And I was telling them how, me personally, when I go to Chipotle, or if I did go to Chipotle, it's choice paralysis, where there's like too many things, like too many options, and that like puts me on the spot and I get nervous and I leave. This place was kind of like that, where it gave me too much freedom. Then once I had too much freedom, I didn't know what to do with that, and I didn't order anything but a chai tea latte that was iced, and it was really good. I really liked it. Like, I think it's better than Starbucks chai tea latte iced. But I just had that because literally I wasn't hungry because I already ate that day, like actual stuff. But also I looked at it, I was like, dude, I know the chai tea latte have everything on this menu. I'll just get what I know. It looks great. And because of that, right, I think I ended off on 1,000 from Chick-fil-A, 600 from my protein, 400 from that calorie drink. I don't know specifically what it is, but I'm just gonna go 400. And I go with another 100 because of the drink I had. So I'm at 2,100. But also, right, the rowing and the walking, the standing for 4 hours, right? So I feel like I'm at like 1,800-ish, which is good. That means I lost 500 today. It's very, very good. You know, it's tough, man. Very, very tough. You know, trying to gain muscle while you're cutting. You know, I'm definitely cutting. I'm not trying to maintain. I'm trying to maintain muscle growth speed while losing fat distribution cells. I don't know. Sorry, I asked a little bit I acted a little bit weird there. But so we talked about that a lot, and basically I was saying like I liked the fact that like it's noticeable now. And one thing that I'm noticing right now is I feel like I'm going all over the place. Me personally, I don't feel like my heart's in it right now. I feel like I have other things on my mind that I want to talk about, but I want to say things as it comes up. But at the same time, I'm just thinking in the back of my mind what I want to talk about. You know, I feel like I have so many things I want to mention that takes away from everything because I can't fully express myself in the moment. So if there's a bit weird thing in this video, that's probably why. But no, I'm by Newport Beach, did kayaking. Talked about the gym, right? Kayaking, incredibly tiring. I went to work later on, and keep in mind, I've slept for maybe 3.5 hours that day, at most 3.5 hours that day. I did a lot of vigorous exercise, and then I stood there yapping, bro, D1 yapper, I've been talking all day since like 10:30 in the morning, and I'm tired, bro. Physically, socially, dude, I'm tired, man. One thing we did talk about that I feel like I should mention, dude, I've been talking all day, I can't believe it. Anyway, but one thing we did talk about is one member of my friend group is particularly interested in hearing about what I do, which is cold approaching. And I'm not gonna give him the whole spiel, right, about how it's pointlessly worthwhile, but it is one of those things where he likes hearing about my own experiences, you know, and I guess it's interesting the fact that I could do what I do and other people be like, oh yeah, it sounds cool, tell me more about it, but yeah, they won't do it themselves, you know. To be fair, if this guy were to do cold approaches, he wouldn't get anything, he wouldn't get anywhere, you know, because as I kind of learned, is that you have to meet a certain minimum, which is you have to be fit. In my view, every single cold approach, you have to be fit. You have to be that person's type. What's the quickest way to be that person's type if you're a complete stranger? Is to be jacked. Be Hugh Jackman. You know. So that's that. I just want to mention that, you know. interesting when somebody is interested in what I do. Color version glass. You know? But that happened, and now this is the part where like I really wanted to get to. And I'm just gonna say it, is that for me, I feel like it's hard to be like emotionally open, because I feel like it needs to come out of a place where it's natural to me, for me to talk about this, you know, and often that just doesn't really come up. But today it did come up. You know, I was talking with another employee, right? And he said something key that I kind of thought was interesting. He was saying that, so he's been here five-ish years, I want to say. And he was saying that out of all the cast members that he's seen, I'm like the last ones still have like a good vibe around me. This is coming from a guy that I would argue is a Debbie Downer, that was talking about how life sucks, how people are suck, and how all these things are bad, right? So I thought I heard something. All this stuff was bad, right? And then when it comes down to it, he's like, yeah, I admit all that, but at the same time, I think you're one of the few ones that keep a good vibe. You know, not exactly those words. I think his words are more meaningful. You know, he said something about like being some like fades, like the smile fades or something like that. Yours hasn't. I don't know if it was a throwaway comment, but I remember it. I remember kind of the ish, you know. But now it stuck with me. It's not the comment itself, but it's who it came from. Very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. Because we have both different ideologies. And this kind of is the meat and potatoes, right, of what I want to talk about. Which is mindset and perspective. You know, me and this cast member have the opposite mindset, and it leads us to two different results. So off with his mindset, again, I'm guessing based off of my own opinion of what I think he believes, that he told me. He believes that he gets underpaid, and it's overworked, and that the system is cheating, and that if only he was born a rich person, that life is screwing him, and all these just things that, like, I'm not here to argue the validity of him, but this is his mindset. You know, guests are mean, leaders are mean, things are not the same. And I told him my mindset, which is that I'm here for the people. You learn other people, you get perspective. They help, you know, get perspective on your own problems, you know, because suddenly they're not so, your problems aren't so big when you consider other people's problems, you know. And I was telling him how just I love the people here too much. And to that, I asked him what his favorite moment of parking is. And he told me his favorite moment was whenever he was with another guy called like Bill or something. And he said that Bill died, and then he was like, yeah. Again, it's the type of answer where it's like, you know what I was getting at here.